away they go. Rico gets moving, but Alvaro Carpe it is. Carpe is the man who's got the hammer down and hangs on to the lead.
Wow, very steadily through turn one for quite a few riders there. Another sluggish start and for Quiles then. He's in fifth now. Got to keep an eye on him. It didn't really matter too much back in the Mont. Clearly just slid out quite at high speed there. Not used to, well, we see quite often see crashes like that. Cormac
Superb, it's the Spaniards, Uriarte, Carpe and Quiles. Patamara in a very strong fourth place.
It's Jack Pottersan, the Thai rider, that went down with him, unfortunately, but it says, oh, dearie me.
Oh, well, that's an absolute classic. We've seen that nearly happen in other races. Brian said that, you know, he just didn't get it all together for qualifying. Well, he's got it all together now, but Quiles comes underneath him to take the lead.
A lap later, leading the way. I would say that probably is a bit of improvement for him then. Keeping it calm, flustered. Of course, race one last year in the rain with those long lap penalties he had after taking Sunday as well.
Right, so eyes on number 83, Alvaro Carpe. He's past Patamara. He's up
in the form of Alberto Ferrandez. We're seeing another 54 up the sharp end as well.
I think Richard Moodley picked up about 4 bikes slipstream, and then they all fanned out across the track, about 5 abreast there on the Brony. Got it all wrong there, around wide, and Maximo Quiles went underneath him. So it is the 28 of Quiles.
He started in 6th place, been pushed down to 10th now, which he'll be disappointed with. Christian Daniel up from saw him in 5th place overall.
And what is it? We've got about 10 bikes there that have final drop down left-hander. 51 is Brian Uriarte.
Point 2 was Max Quiles' lap last time around. See what they do this time as they few places up towards the front of this group in the battle for the win.
Yeah, just a pack there. What is
Milan Pavelich up to 15th as well.
And it's still Maximo Quiles on the 28 who leads. South African helmet looking for a way past.
Also looking down in the order as well. Alan Cup, the other big championship, he races in the Junior GP. A little bit off the boil here this weekend, I would say.
Start and finish date, 10 laps. Soon it'll be 9 laps remaining. Still plenty of action left in this race. Maximo Quiles
manages to park it straight in the middle of the corner, doesn't he? Brilliant stuff from Quiles. I thought he maybe left it a little bit too late there and was going to go off
the end, do you think?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, there's so much time spent on the side of the tyre here at Mugello, isn't there? So fast and flowing. Ridiculously beyond track limits.
That's right. If you're going to use the track limits, you might as well, mate.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah, that's right. And as I say, Quiles was on his own, and I think, you know, he was planning to be able to run away from them. But either he's sweeping through that right again. You know, they're up through the gears, 5th to 6th, 230 kilometres an hour, 143 miles an hour. They're slipstreakers.
Sensational.
Absolutely superb stuff. Absolutely nobody seems to have it. He's in 8th place. And the whole pack behind him, another 5 guys. So it could still build into an, especially if you're picking up the slipstream as well as he did. So Quiles has the advantage now, only just from Carpe Uriarte.
As well, Davide Pratama in 4th. This is the best we've seen of him. We quite often see him in the opening laps, fighting up towards the front.
I don't know, it's something, isn't it? Because there's certainly, as you say, Furusato, that was sensational what he did that day. Anyway, they fan out. 28 is off on the green. Maximo Quiles, I wouldn't be surprised to find him get a warning very shortly. Unfortunately, as whoa, it is the 54 of Veda Pratama back in front again. 3
abreast into Arabia. The rider with the praying mantis on the back of his helmet. I'm not sure what adjective I can use from a praying mantis.
Liz, you know, Carter Thompson and co within the chance of being in the.
That's about what they're running now. So the pace is getting better and better.
Right, they're down through the big sweep. He has the advantage, and the guys know they're going to go after him.
There we are, the Spanish lot trio distance now, and it's started to heat up already. No sign of the rain or thunder. Off. Thank you, into pit lane. There we are.
That's good. Thank you. On the brakes. Is it the 54 of Veda Pratama?
Who are we looking forward from? Is that Quiles?
Perjuangan dan proses adaptasi Veda Ega Pratama pebalap binaan Astra Honda Racing Team di kancah balap internasional sangat luar biasa, dan selalu ditingkatkan di setiap balapan kejuaraan Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024. Debut awal pembalap asal Indonesia yang sungguh cemerlang terus dipacu Veda Ega untuk bisa meningkatkan skill dan teknik balapnya. Pergerakan Veda sejak seri 1 sampai seri 3 sering membuat pebalap Eropa berkeping-keping. Aksi penetrasi Veda terlihat pada seri 3 di Mugello, Italia. Pada race 1 Veda sempat membuat gebrakan berada di urutan pertama. Namun Veda harus menerima kenyataan setelah disenggol pebalap lainnya. Hingga seri 3 di ajang Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup 2024 posisi sementara Veda Ega Pratam berada di urutan ke-8 dengan 39 poin. Lanjutkan terus dan tetap semangat, di seri 4 Asen Belanda Veda pasti bisa bikin bangga Indonesia. Pembalap muda asal Indonesia Veda Ega Pratama menutup seri ketiga Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 di posisi ke-8 pada race 2 di sirkuit Mugello, Italia, Minggu. Pada balapan kali ini, Veda yang memulai balapan dari posisi 7 menjalani balapan dengan tidak konsisten, tidak seperti pada race 1 di mana ia terus bersaing di rombongan pembalap terdepan hingga finish posisi kelima. Seusai balapan 13 lap dimulai, Veda sempat mencicipi posisi pertama. Namun, tak berselang lama kemudian ia turun ke posisi 6 dan bahkan sampai posisi ke-9 pada lap kedua. Pada lap keempat, pembalap 15 tahun itu naik ke posisi 6. Sayangnya, 3 lap berikutnya ia justru turun sampai posisi ke-11. Veda lalu menyelinap di belakang Alvaro Charpe, Brian Uriarte, Hakim Danish, dan Maximo Quiles di posisi 5 besar pada lap ke-9 sebelum kemudian masuk 4 besar pada lap 11. Namun, penampilan kurang konsisten pembalap Gunung Kidul, daerah istimewa Yogyakarta itu membuatnya kembali terlempar ke posisi 11 pada lap terakhir. Beruntung, memasuki trek lurus sebelum garis finish ia yang terus memacu gasnya berhasil naik 3 tingkat ke posisi 8 untuk mengamankan 7 poin. Sementara itu, pembalap asal Argentina Valentin Perrone berhasil menutup sirkuit Mugello dengan kemenangan, dengan Brian Uriarte, Alvaro Charpe, Rico Sarmela, dan Maximo Quiles yang melengkapi posisi 5 besar. Perjuangan dan proses adaptasi Veda Ega Pratama pebalap binaan Astra Honda Racing Team di kancah balap internasional sangat luar biasa, dan selalu ditingkatkan di setiap balapan kejuaraan Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024. Aksi debut Veda Ega yang sungguh cemerlang terus dipacu Veda Ega untuk bisa meningkatkan skill dan teknik balapnya. Pergerakan Veda sejak seri 1 sampai seri 3 sering membuat pebalap Eropa berkeping-keping. Aksi penetrasi Veda terlihat pada seri 3 di Mugello, Italia 1 hingga 2 Juni 2024. Pada race 1 Veda sempat membuat gebrakan berada di urutan pertama. Namun Veda harus menerima kenyataan setelah disenggol pebalap lainnya. Hingga seri 3 di ajang Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup 2024 posisi sementara Veda Ega Pratam berada di urutan ke-8 dengan 39 poin. Lanjutkan terus dan tetap semangat, di seri 4 Asen Belanda pada 29 hingga 30 Juni 2024 Veda pasti bisa bikin bangga Indonesia. Pembalap muda Indonesia Veda Ega Pratama menilai dirinya kurang beruntung pada seri ketiga Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 setelah usai race di sirkuit Mugello, Italia, Sabtu, 1 Juni 2024. Ia yang memiliki peluang juara pada balapan kali ini mengatakan, kurang beruntung, setelah tersenggol pembalap lain yang membuatnya melebar dan terlempar ke posisi ke-10 pada tikungan pertama lap terakhir saat ia sedang memimpin balapan untuk meraih kemenangan perdananya. Di sisa balapan, Veda yang tampil impresif selama balapan tak menyerah hingga kemudian posisi kelima ia amankan untuk meraih 11 poin yang merupakan torehan tertingginya sejauh ini. Saya senang dengan balapan hari ini, namun saya kurang beruntung, kata Veda, dilansir dari laman resmi Red Bull Rookies Cup, Minggu, 2 Juni 2024. Di tikungan pertama pada lap terakhir, seseorang menabrak saya dan saya terdorong keluar, namun saya beruntung karena tidak terjatuh, lanjutnya. Saya berusaha keras di lap terakhir itu dan finish di posisi kelima, jadi saya senang dengan itu, tambahnya. Pembalap asal Gunung Kidul, dia itu mengatakan setelan motornya masih belum sempurna pada balapan kali ini. Namun, menurutnya itu bukan masalah besar. Setelah pada balapan kali ini ia terus bersaing di rombongan terdepan dengan pembalap-pembalap berbakat seperti trio Spanyol Maximo Quiles, Brian Uriarte, dan Alvaro Charpe. Motornya tidak terlalu sempurna tapi itu bukan masalah besar bagi saya dan saya terus belajar dari para pembalap papan atas, tutupnya. Veda kini duduk di posisi ke-8 klasemen sementara dengan 31 poin. Pembalap Indonesia, Veda Ega Pratama, finish ke-8 dalam balapan kedua Red Rookies Cup 2024 seri Mugello. Veda Ega Pratama sempat merangsek ke posisi 5 besar tetapi tidak dapat mempertahankannya dalam balapan yang dihelat di sirkuit Mugello, Toscana, Italia, Minggu, 2 Juni 2024. Veda melakukan start dengan baik untuk memimpin di tikungan pertama dari posisi ke-7 tetapi harus turun posisi karena sempat hampir terjatuh di tikungan 3. Pratama terdorong ke posisi 9 dalam adu akselerasi menuju tikungan pertama pada lap kedua balapan selama 13 putaran ini. Peluang belum habis karena Veda masih berada dalam grup pembalap terdepan. Veda naik ke posisi ke-6 pada awal lap ketiga walau tidak bertahan lama. Veda turun ke posisi 9 karena mengambil jalur lomba yang lebih lebar pada lap keempat. Menjaga posisi di tikungan 1 San Donato di mana pembalap bisa mengerem dari kecepatan 230 kpj masih menjadi pekerjaan rumah bagi Veda. Tikungan berbentuk parabolika yang didahului lintasan lurus panjang yang menanjak itu menjadi mimpi buruk Veda pada balapan pertama, Sabtu, 1 Juni 2024. Penampilan luar biasa pembalap Indonesia Veda Ega Pratama di Race 1 Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 Italia di sirkuit Mugello. Pengungkapan luar biasa ini bukan datang dari kita melainkan dari komentator tayangan langsung Race 1 Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024.